Episode 58, Finding Wonderland, When Life Stops Making Sense. Have you ever reached a moment where everything that once made sense simply doesn't? You were following the signs, doing what used to work, saying the right things, showing up in all the right ways, until sense stops making sense. Now, nothing holds still. You shrink, you stretch, you forget who you were even trying to be. And maybe, just maybe, you begin to notice something you've never seen before. Something not on the map. In Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, Lewis Carroll doesn't just write a story, he writes a transformation. Alice doesn't fall off a cliff. She falls through certainty into a world where time melts, meanings twist, and rules contradict. She's asked to explain herself, just as she no longer knows who she is. And instead of climbing out, she keeps falling forward, curiouser and curiouser. We don't fall into fantasy, but we fall into grief, into change, into a version of life we didn't plan. The mind grabs at something familiar. Who am I now? What am I supposed to do with this? But falling isn't failure. It's the unraveling of what no longer fits. A quiet invitation to become. So pause here with me. Not to fix the fall, but to meet it. Ask softly, what moment made the rules stop working? What version of me is trying to emerge through this unknown? If I stopped needing direction, what would I follow instead? Lewis Carroll wrote, "Who in the world am I?" That's the great puzzle. Maybe you don't need to solve the puzzle. Not yet. You don't need to land. You don't even need to know where you're headed. You only need to stay inside the falling long enough to notice what it's beginning to show you. Not every question wants an answer. Some just want space to unfold, to stretch, to become a better question. Because sometimes the unfamiliar isn't the danger. It's the first true thing you've touched in a while. So you're invited to meet it with wonder, to stay with the shift, and begin right where the ground hasn't formed yet. If you're in a moment of not knowing, you're not lost. You're just entering the part of the story where something new begins. Until next time, fall gently.